Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. You see how I interrupted him? That's how you assert dominance. Ramadan Kareem to everybody. We're going to continue reading the Quran in English because La Arfa Arabi. So, something popped up. I had to do that. Meaning I don't really speak Arabic. I don't really read it. So, that's why you're here. Last time we read about pretty much how the Kaaba was established as a place that you run around and pray, and I just don't know how a better way of saying that.
There is no better way.
It was just the first thing that came to
Run around and pray.
Just running and praying, you know.
Yeah.
It's like no running with scissors, but as long as you're praying,
It's all right. It works.
no running at the pool unless you're praying. Okay, well, that's incorrect. I'm sorry, guys. I would be loud, of course. Okay, we're gonna start with the count 130, right? You want to get closer so they see your beautiful mug? Okay. Now, Hamza is a good friend of mine, and he's one of the people that helps me. He was actually the person who showed me how to do wudu.
Long time ago.
A year ago.
Long time. I'm still young. Let me live on my young.
Right. And I did, they gave me my first, what was that carpet that you stand on and do the prayers? What are those called?
What are you talking about?
These carpets.
Oh, sajada.
That sounds like an Indian food. So, anyways, we're here to talk about this, not about jokes. And who would reject the faith of Abraham except a fool? We certainly chose him in this life and in the hereafter. He will surely be among the righteous. Good. He was a good guy. He deserves it. When his Lord ordered him, "Submit to my will," he responded, "I submit to the Lord of all worlds." May we all be like that. Inshallah. This was the advice of Abraham, as well as Jacob to his children, saying, "Indeed, God has chosen you for this faith, so do not die except in a state of full submission." I was just thinking, okay, I submit to die.
Yeah.
Ready to die.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's how we live. You live basically, if he wills it, you die.
There was a couple times.
You're fully submissive to him.
There's a couple times that I was close to death, and I was bleeding out. I hit a tree, snowboarding. Busted my kidney. It was not fun. Don't recommend it. Don't do it. It's not fun.
Yeah.
But anyways, it's because I went to the top, but I still didn't know how to stop. So, still learning, but just go straight to the top. That's how, that's literally
That's a fun way to do it.
That's how I did it. I was peer pressured. So I hit a tree very quickly. It didn't take long. And as I was bleeding out internally, I felt warm and calm, like after a long day of work. Take a shower and you get under your comforter and you're just nice and warm, and
Yeah.
I just wanted to sleep, and that's what after that I was never afraid of death, because that's what I imagine it will feel like. Now, I would like that same feeling, but also knowing that I lived my life in
The best way you know how.
in the way that I was supposed to, as directed by God, the one who created me. You can call him Allah, subhanahu wa ta'ala, God. You can, I mean, he has many names.
It's all preference. It's all language. That's just language.
My creator, my maker, the one I put my head down to, that's him. That's the person. I want to make sure that I have a good relationship with him. And so I guess do not die except in a full state of submission. And, you know, inshallah, maybe we all be that way, be ready in submission. So it's a morbid thing to those that don't believe, and it's a beautiful thing to people who love God, and the only thing that separates you from God is that moment of death.
Oh, the only thing that really separates you is like the life, because you were brought down here to submit to Him and to pray to Him, and then you go back up when you die to Him. You return to Him, and
right.
So it's like the only thing that's really separating you is life, on the earth, and then the death is the part where I like to think of it like the part where you are finally reunited with Him.
I feel like I'm united with Him now. I'm just learning about Him.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like death is just the
final step.
I don't have a definitive understanding of how. I don't know exactly how to understand that, so I'm not going to sit here and lie. But I find comfort in knowing that I'll get to see Him. Of course, I'm not in a rush. It's like, I feel like death is like I said, like going to bed. But I'm not afraid of going to bed. But, if it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I'm not in a rush to go to bed.
Yeah.
So
That's a nice way to think of it.
Thank you. Thank you. What do you think of my mustache?
It's nice.
You like it?
Yep.
You like
What do you think of mine?
It's beautiful. we could
spend all day talking about that.
Yeah, we're not here to do that. We're here to do this. So get serious. Stop talking about mustaches. Or did you witness when death came to Jacob? He asked his children, "Who will you worship after my passing?" They replied, "We will continue to worship your God, the God of your forefathers, Abraham, Ishmael, and Isaac, the one God, and to him we will all submit." That was a community that had already gone before. For them is what they earned, and for you is what you have earned. Like in the last day, you have to answer for what you're about.
You answer for yourself, not for
You will not be accountable for what they have done.
So
right.
you basically you're answering
You do
for
you.
only you.
You do
Everybody else, nobody can help you. Nobody can detriment you. It's
But
all what
peer
you
pressure is such a strong influence, though, and it's so hard. To fight
Nowadays,
against that,
especially with like the social media and all that. Everybody
all the time.
It's so much easier to peer pressure people.
And one of the things that helps me, one of the reasons I think that the 5 daily prayers are so vital is because it helps you back out of that social influence or whatever work.
It also, it just gives you that 10 minutes of break, every few hours throughout the day.
10 minutes takes me forever. But for me, it's a realization that, you know what? In the end, it's just going to be me and you, God. None of this is going to affect it. So in the end, they're not going to answer for my flaws. I'm not going to answer for theirs. They're nothing
They
back
don't
and
get
forth.
your deeds.
It's just me and you. So when I'm done with Salah, I come back kind of refreshed, knowing that, you know what, that problem is less of a problem now. So I feel like Salah is made for us, rather than praising God. It's not like God is an egomaniac. He doesn't gain he gains nothing from that.
No, he says it. I don't remember exactly where, but he says it. Salah is for you to gain rewards for whenever you come to me, you know. So
okay.
It's
I felt like that was a reward in itself.
You know?
Yeah.
It's for you. It's specifically for you. He has no need for our prayers. There's no reason, you know what I mean? He does not need for us to pray to him.
How awesome is that?
Yeah, but
hey, I like feeling right sometimes. But
makes you really happy.
But I don't want to be like one of arrogant. Oh, speaking of which, y'all want to hear a funny joke? So there's this guy who's like, he's praying, and he's like, oh Lord, make me. He was really humble, He was like, oh, I'm nothing. I'm only because of you. So Shaitan's like, you're really holy. Look at you. And he's like, no. I'm nothing. It's all because of Allah. He's like, no. But look. You're praying, but those people aren't. It's like, no. I'm doing just this for God, but look, you're trying, and they don't even really try. You really are humble. And he's like, okay, yeah, I'm humble. Yes. So, okay, maybe you're right. So it was that reverse psychology trick.
He uses that a lot.
Okay, yes. Maybe I am holy.
Very much is used against you. And
so that reminded.
It's definitely something that you don't want to get caught up in. Definitely. Don't get caught up in those reverse psychologies that you pull, or that
it's
the
like,
Shaitan pulls on you.
I guess I am holy. I guess I am.
So that's why it's also said, like, don't criticize other people's prayers also, because
Oh, never.
Because you're basically saying I'm better than you. Because if you criticize somebody else,
Man. Basically. I'm gonna stop doing commentary for now and keep going on to this, because again, the whole point of this is to read. The commentary is just
explain a little bit how you feel about it,
so we can connect. So you can know me and Hamza. All right, where was I? Down here. Thank you. See, that's why he's here. The prophets of Islam, the Jews and Christians, each say, follow our faith to be rightly guided. Say, O prophet, no, we follow the faith of Abraham the upright, who was not a polytheist, meaning worshipping many gods. Right. Say, O believers, we believe in God and what has been revealed to us, and what was revealed to Abraham, Ishmael, Isaac, Jacob, and his descendants, and what was given to Moses, Jesus, and the other prophets from their Lord. We make no distinction between any of them, and to God we all submit. Wonderful. Don't seek religion, seek God. All right. Because once you get into the infighting, it's going to be, are you Protestant, are you Catholic? Let's start a war in Ireland. All right. This is how my brain thinks. Thank you. So if they believe in what you believe, then they will indeed be rightly guided. But if they surely turn away, they are simply opposed to the truth. But God will spare you their evil, for he is all hearing. As-Sami, all knowing. Alhamdulillah. That is awesome. By the way, As-Sami is probably my favorite name of God, because I know that he hears me. You know, like he says, he is nearer to you than your jugular is to you.
Yep.
Oh, wow. You know, and I love how often God will introduce himself. I am this and this, all hearing, most knowledgeable, most compassionate, most merciful. I am there's a lot of people who do a lot of good, but I am the
best,
the top brass.
Yeah.
I'm in charge, but I'm also the best at the best of it.
And everything.
Yeah, so it's great. And actually, I could give a little testimony about what happened today.
Yeah.
How I got to the masjid today.
Yeah. You could, yeah.
I could. Okay. So we're gonna continue.
Many messengers
With 138 on the next video. But for now, I'm gonna tell you what happened today, including As-Sami. And I just want to share this with you guys. So I had my money in the cash app, but it was in the stock, right? So it was locked and I couldn't get to it until like 9:30 in the morning. Now I'm trying to get to Fajr, right? 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm making my last video. Hopefully you should watch that. If you haven't, go back and watch it. Do it now. No, I'm playing. Do it. Do it. Anyways, so I had no way of getting to Fajr, but I wanted to come here. I wanted to come here. This is the place that my heart just loves it here, and I had no way of knowing. But you know what? I changed. I got on a nice shirt, put some deodorant on for the first time in a while, and you know, I got a blazer. You know, I turned off all the lights, locked the door. I walked outside to the edge of the driveway, and I'm like, I don't know who's gonna pick me up, how I'm gonna get there. People are asleep. People that I'm talking to, no, I'm sorry, I'm gonna be late. I live in the other place. Blah blah blah. Not a whole lot of people to talk to, and make that dua. As-Sami, give me a ride. Find me a ride. It was very simple. And then this brother here calls me up after I texted him a bunch of times, and he was like, "Nah, sorry, I can't do that." But I just did a prayer. I was like, "Just find me a ride." And he's like, "I'm on my way." And the thing is, I had no idea.
I would have time either.
And I had no idea. But I already got dressed. I got everything. Went outside not knowing how I was going to get here. Not knowing one bit. And you know what? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, most compassionate. He had compassion on me. And he moved his heart. Like he moves the currents of the ocean. He can change the hearts of kings, and he can change the hearts of man. And he did. And he came and picked me up. I hopped in the car as fast as I could, hoping that the cars behind us wouldn't slam into us. Really, that was the thought.
They were pretty close.
I live in a weird place. And they swerved around us, actually. And we just took off to the masjid. We made it in time. Just in time. I had to do the wudu by putting some dirt on my face. So, yes, I have dirt on my face. Well...
No, you don't. Not a lot.
Oh, is that stubble? Not a lot. Well, on my hands and on my face, there is dirt. Hopefully it's dirt. Hopefully. inshallah, it's dirt and only dirt. Because I was at the end of my driveway and I didn't know if I was gonna have time to do even if anything. So that's what I did. And he came, and we got here on time, and it was no one but the one that heard me. The one that heard me, Asami heard me. You know, they asked the Prophet Muhammad, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, if I'm saying that right.
Yep.
How would you describe Allah? Tell them He is near. He is near.
Always. And
He hears you. He is all hearing. As-Sami. I call him Sammy. My buddy Sammy. You know? Because I just talk to him sometimes. And he hears me. And today was a perfect example. I raised my hands. Give me a ride. And I didn't even put too much effort into it. I didn't know where it was going to come from. But God did.
He sent a ride.
He sent Hamza, who already did Fajr at his house.
Yeah.
He was already done. He was like, look.
I was ready to go to bed.
He was ready to go to bed. But you know what? God moved his heart, picked me up, and we're here. So I just want to go ahead and reiterate where we were.
Yeah, we were on this.
On this side.
All hearing, all knowing.
All hearing and all knowing. How amazing is the Lord. Is our God. How amazing. You know, I used to believe that God was just waiting, hiding somewhere,
just waiting,
like a camera, you know, security camera, waiting for you to sin to pop you,
or just send 911 at you.
No, I was like, there's gonna be a thunderbolt that hits me.
Yeah.
You know, it's that kind of fear where you don't even want to know anything. It distances you from God because it's the type of fear that it's like more belongs to Shaitan.
Yeah.
Than it does Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Yeah.
But yet Allah, from the beginning, from Al-Fatiha, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, in the name of God, the most compassionate. Before you knew of him, he was compassionate to you and most merciful whenever you do fall. He has many names. I've yet to know, learn them. But the ones, yes, 99.
99.
And I'm sure I can. We can. No, we're not gonna add anymore. 99 is fine.
We can make
But
more.
It's just so amazing. And this happened today. I'm still. I lack words. I'm at a loss of words, the right words, but I know I'm repeating myself, but I am constantly amazed, and this is
an example of why to be amazed. It's a great reason. Things like that happen.
Oh, they happen. Oh yeah, they happen all the time. Just somebody wants something and it just happens for them. Or sometimes you pray and God does exactly what you prayed for.
Everybody prays and God does exactly what they pray for. You pray and God will give it to you eventually. Allah will give it to you. One time.
Man, everybody gets one.
No. Only one. Yours was a car.
Man, God has answered my prayer. I've had a dream where someone was kind of picking on me, and I got on my knees and got, protect me from this. And then I just see those guys running, and a big bulldog just kind of like from Tom and Jerry, that dad, the big one.
The big
and
one.
He's got this big morta. It's a Russian word for big old face. And he's just looking at me. I'm looking at him like, hey, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Like, nothing scary, but they're running off like Why'd you have to do that? Oh, why'd you have to lower yourself down? And they're running away. And this guy, and I'm like, hey, I just made a dua, and
it happened.
And this happened, you know? And God strengthens my iman, even in my dreams. And today, and this is amazing. So I'm going to end this video for now. And we're going to continue, inshallah. I don't know when, but we will. I love you guys, all of you.
We love you too.
Thank you. I enjoy the warmth I found in the embrace of Islam, in the embrace of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I found that warmth there from Medina. Because we all want to be, we want to be loved, and this is where I found that love. So, I'm gonna. I started this video as a man, and I'm gonna end it as a crying woman. But not really. A'udhu billah. But it's just, my heart is just so thankful, and so, it's like winning the lottery, but in a different way. My heart just goes out.
I think it's better.
He strums at my heartstrings.
I think it's better than winning the lottery.
I would like to win the lottery, though.
That would be nice.
I should probably make a dua for that. Actually, no, we can't gamble. We can't gamble. No, there's no gambling.
Can't do lotteries.
Although it says there is some good in gambling and drinking, although the bad outweighs the good.
It's just completely forbidden.
Well, anytime I've gambled, I've pretty much lost every time. So,
oh yeah.
So it's actually a bad investment.
Yeah.
So if you look at it from a,
weigh our options here.
Look, the things that God commands, well, not commands. This is the things that God tells us to do, is for our benefit. And the things that He says stay away from, when we do them, things don't work out. And there's a reason for that.
Always is.
And, and it's not for His benefit. It's for ours.
Yeah, He's not telling you because He doesn't want you. He's like, you gambling hurts me. No, it's you gambling hurts you. Don't do it.
It does. Then you have to try to collect somebody that owes you, or back and forth, and the next thing you know, you're making shanks, and right.
Now we're getting way too far.
No, that's old life. That's past life. All right, so it's great. It reminds me of that instruction packet you get whenever you open a box of Legos.
I'll open a box of anything.
You open a box of... Well, this is what reminded me. You open the box of Legos, there's a bunch of pieces, and usually what I do is I'll make myself a gun, because that was my thing. But if ever I wanted to make whatever, I had to use that book to tell me which piece goes where.
Because you would never know.
Because I would try, but it wouldn't really... It would look ugly.
Yeah, it wouldn't.
And eventually it would turn into a gun. But this would... This is the reason why He sent us the Word. He sent us this Word in the Tiro, the Bible, and the Quran, and it's a reflection. It's a reflection of the same stories. The message is the same. And I think I kind of covered that. The Jews, the Christians, the Sabians, the Muslims, they are believers, are they not? It says so.
We all believe in the same God, just name Him differently.
The Abrahamic God.
Yeah. Just name Him differently. That's all we do.
So Man, I love talking about God and just being constantly amazed by him. And man, this is great. I don't want to make the video too long because I'm sure that some people have the attention span of like an ice cube or a goldfish. By the way, goldfish can remember things up to 3 months.
Really?
Yeah, actually, yeah. Yeah, so don't mistreat goldfish, no matter how much fun it is. Guys, I love you. All of you. And, you know, single.
Salam.
Salam. Ramadan Kareem.